Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your melanated queen and your hostess, Lil Foxy, aka Seven Wonder. You can also refer to me as Shanae. And today I'm just going to go with a freestyle message, you all. And I just hope you're all having a wonderful start to your week. Heute ist Montag, okay? Today is Monday. You all know I speak a little bit of German, and so that's how you would say that auf Deutsch or in German. All right, so let's get into today's topic, you all. It's just going to be a little freestyle conversation, and I want to talk about customer service, business. I want to talk about how we should address one another when it comes to being entrepreneurs out here in the business arena, you all. A lot of people are not aware that your customer is what builds your business. Some people think they can do whatever they want because they have a quote unquote business. And if that's the way they're going to operate, then their business is not going to last very long. Customer service is extremely important. I do wholeheartedly believe in treating people how I wish to be treated. And so with that being said, I put a whole lot of effort and quality into the type of work that I do, no matter what it is that I'm doing. As you can see, I have on the F Your Feelings tank today, okay? These also come in an assortment of colors, you all. We have the tanks, we have the short sleeves, we have long sleeves, and we also have the hoodies for hoodie season, you all. So hit me up if you'd like yours specially made. They can come in an assortment of ink colors, an assortment of different designs, you all. So with that being said, I just believe in treating people fairly, making sure that you don't have attitudes, because I have been in like stores and I've seen a lot of people, in particular melanated females, you all, and they just look like they have attitudes for no reason. I've been to restaurants and some of them look like they have attitudes for no reason just because you placed an order. I don't think that's the best way to advise customers or the best way to interact with customers, but that's neither here nor there, because you don't know if someone has had a bad day or having a bad life in that moment. So you can't take it personal when people behave this way towards you. Excuse me. I want to say continue to remain steadfast in your goals and in your dreams. No matter what someone's attitude is about you, no matter how they try to tarnish your name, tarnish your brand, tarnish your work, continue to produce quality results, because your work will stand for itself. Your work will always speak for itself. So basically, if someone sees your product, they're going to know if it's something they like or not, and that's going to basically do all the talking. You don't need to do any talking for anyone that's trying to sabotage your brand, you all. I want to also say shout out to all of the true warriors out there, the true kings that have been supporting Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I thank you so much for the love and support. I also thank all of the princesses, the little princes, and the melanated beauties, of course, my melanated queens. I thank you so much wholeheartedly. And you know, I just look forward to the trajectory of where BGAB is going. You all know that I have I'm not going to say a multitude of platforms, but I have quite a number of platforms, and so we're always continuing to expand and grow. Brown Girls Are Beautiful just wants to send positive vibes and say, you know, I hope you are having excellent moments in time. And I do believe that life is more than just acquiring physical items. It's more than about just having material things. I think that it is so important to enjoy many facets of your life, especially with those that you truly value and those that value you, making precious, beautiful, wonderful memories, you all, because when you look back at your life, you're going to want to say, I actually enjoyed my life. You're not going to want to look back at your life and say, I worked most of my life. I dedicated so much of my life to a job. You know, these jobs don't care about you. We talk about this a lot on the channel. You're a number that they'll replace. And so if you do get a manager or a supervisor that treats you like a human, you're very lucky, because most of them don't. And I just believe that in any company that you build, you should treat your employee as if they are human. Understand that they do have a life outside of work. Understand that they have a life outside of what they're doing. This is even in the private sector with private businesses. I don't think that people should be devalued, underpaid, underappreciated, worked to the core, you all. That is not how you do business. And a lot of the corporations that I've seen, I can attest to the fact that they really do not value the customer. And the reason that I'm telling you this is because if they did, they would do a whole lot better with their business practices when it comes to their employees and their associates. I would say that they would hire more staff, hire more people, okay, and not try to over impact them with a high workload, because what that's going to do is going to give low quality results for the customer, okay? And when you care about your customer, you invest in your customer. But what we have going on, we have a bunch of millionaires and billionaires who are being greedy for themselves. So they try to get the most for less. And unfortunately, it does not work that way when you're dealing with human beings, you all. There are many jobs that are being obliterated because of COVID and because of computers, robotics, machines. A lot of the jobs that you'll probably still be able to have throughout COVID are ones in which you have to actually use your intellectual knowledge, where you have to think. Computers are good, but they can't do the type of thinking and make the type of educated guesses that a human can. And so what I would say to those out there who are searching to do something outside of your normal job, if you've lost your job, get a job where a lot of thought has to go into that job, because they cannot simply just replace you with a computer, with a machine, with a robot, because of the type of work that you have to be delegating. All right, so you know, like an attorney is pretty much always going to have plenty of clients, because people are always being mistreated in the world. People, you know, always need legal advice. Doctors, okay, doctors are, you know, pretty necessary, and so are nurses, because people are always getting sick. And as you can see, we have basically been hit with the enemy that's actually trying to orchestrate sickness and disease. So it's going to be very prevalent in today's society that we have nurses and doctors and things of that nature. What is another thing, another background that you could go into that requires thought? I would say working for a bank, because the decisions that has to be made at a bank is not something that a computer can just generally make a decision for you. You do need to speak to a live person sometimes. Also looking into like insurance. That is another field that you could get into if you're in this CVIT situation and you're dealing with a job situation that has been cut short. Of course, building your own business is always the way to go, but while you're doing that, I just wanted to give you, you know, some feedback, maybe a little bit of advice if you're thinking about it. With all that being said, you all, I just wanted to take this moment of opportunity to just say, you know, I shout you all out. I embrace you all, and I'm going to take a moment to read an email that I got from one of my customers. Okay, so just a moment. Let me pull this up. Okay, dear brown girls are beautiful, aka 7 Wonder. What do you think is the best source of advertisement? Okay, thank you so much for that. And shout out to the queen. I am going to actually get your mailing address and I will be sending you something from the brand for writing in. All right, the best form, in my opinion, of advertisement is word of mouth. That's the best form of, well, I would say that's the best form of marketing is word of mouth. I like to meet my customers and my clients in person. I do know that the internet is a big way of reaching people because you physically can't be everywhere at once. But with the internet, you technically kind of can be everywhere at once. But I just like to be very personable, very one-on-one with my clients, because outside of them just being customers and clients, they are kind of like friends as well, in a sense. I think it's important to treat people like they matter. Like I told you before, you can't go to Nike, you can't go to Adidas, you can't go to Reebok, you can't go to a lot of these name brand companies and the CEO and the president is going to address you and tell you that they really appreciate your business and your money and your time and your effort, and they're not going to sit there and converse with you. They just want to market a brand and they want to, you know, gain your business, and I mean that's what they do. But Brown Girls Are Beautiful is way more than that. Like, I do know who my customers are, y'all. I do. And that's why we have a good connection, because I don't just look at people as just clients, as just customers, you all. I look at them as so much more. And I like being interactive with them all. So what I would say is the best form of advertising or marketing is just word of mouth. Being in person, personable, so that you can actually, you know, be there with your client. This is why when they do the presidential campaign, the presidents go from state to state. They come to a city or a town near you because they want to actually be more personable with the crowd. Now, any other time, they don't care about you. They don't care about you, but it is at these moments and these times when they're pretending that they want your vote, like your vote really matters. That's when they come out there and they pretend like you have a choice in the matter. But you know, there's nothing fake or phony about BGAB, Brown Girls Are Beautiful. Like I tell you, it's a way of life. It's no days off, hashtag no days off, BGAB all day, every day, y'all. And that's what it is, all right? So shout out to, like I said, all of you out there. I'm going to sign off. I know this video has been a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted to come on and say something to you. And so I'm just going to say, haben Sie alles einen guten Nacht. I hope you all have a good night. I wanted to start touching on a little bit more German, and I know I keep saying that, but I will. You all, I just saw 666. I'm literally looking at it right now. And I keep seeing these numbers. You all, I saw 222 today twice, 444 yesterday twice. I am seeing numbers all the time. And these numbers, like I told you, never leave me alone. So they're always watching. But with all that being said, I just want to say shout out to all my beauties out there, my golden glowers, caramel cuties, bronze beauties, all of you beautiful warriors, or heroine, excuse me. The melanated warriors out there, the true kings that stand up for us queens. We thank you so much. Thank you for the true, real alpha males. Thank you to the betas as well for doing your due diligence and doing your part. Thank you to the princesses and the princes out there, because you are the future. Continue you all to walk in your divinity. Stay abreast with the knowledge. Don't let these people play with your intelligence, with your mind. You are so much more powerful than what you can imagine. Don't give your power away, especially you ladies. Be selfish, okay, with all parts of your power. And you know what I mean. All right, you all, I'm signing out. You all take care until next time. Brown Girls Are Beautiful. Thanks you so much.